come from. All lives exist at the same time. You have never been another person. You never will be another person. You will always be you in some form. You'll always have your identity. Now, from a higher level, an oversoul level, you could say that that version of you is many people all at once, but you as a person on earth come from earth. And you have never come from anywhere else because the you you're referring to is the earth human. But you connect energetically to other beings in other times, in other places, and draw energy and information from them. It's just that those connections are experienced by many of you as if they're actually memories. That's just the way you experience that connection because of your linear space-time perspective. But those people exist right now in much the same way that if you're watching television and you're watching one program, you know that there are dozens of other programs playing at the same time. And when you change channels, it's not that one program became another program. Both of those programs were running at the same time, but you only saw the one you were tuned to until you changed the channel. That's the way reality is structured. All lives exist now. Time is an illusion. It's just a convenience so you can experience the idea of physical reality. It only appears as if there's a past and a future. But those people exist right now. They're living right now, right alongside you. You just can't see them because they're on a different frequency, like the other TV show. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, we understand what many of you mean when you say, where did I come from? What's my origin? But the idea you're asking is really, what are my other connections that I'm drawing upon to aid and assist me in the theme I'm exploring in this life? That's what you actually mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that help you?
Yes.
Well, then thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
Good day to you.
So my question is, what specifically can I do to help my children heal from peanut and tree nut allergies?
There can be many things, but first and foremost, it is important to make sure health-wise that the systems are not polluted. Detoxification of the entire system is key. So first, detoxify the bodies as thoroughly as you possibly can. Actually purge the toxins from the cells. There are many different kinds of formulations, herbal remedies, and potions that can actually purge toxins from the cells to allow the cells to absorb nutrients that will then heal the body from just about anything. But you can also look at the deeper issues in that the idea of allergies generally, you have to take it on a case-by-case basis to be specific, but generally represent the idea of self-rejection. So they're holding on to belief systems where they're rejecting themselves in some way. Because nature seems to be rejecting them. You understand?
So are there specific foods that I should give them, or?
Well, first, again, the idea of the detoxification. Then whatever symptoms are actually left is what you're really dealing with. And you're no longer dealing with the symptoms that are produced by the toxins themselves. You understand?
Yes.
Your air is polluted, your water is polluted, your food is polluted. You force toxins into your system all day long, just by breathing, just by drinking, just by eating. So it is a good idea on a relatively regular basis to detoxify the system to see what's actually left that you need to deal with. It's quite possible that if you actually thoroughly detoxify their system, you may find that most of the symptoms are gone. Yes?
Okay.
And then you can deal with the deeper issues. Belief systems that have to do with self-rejection and so on and so forth, if that comes up.
Okay, so following that, are humans really designed to eat meat? If yes,
Not necessarily. It depends upon the human. It's up to you to understand what your body consciousness says that you may need, but you have to really be in touch with what it is it actually needs and not just do it because everyone says you should. And there are also, even if you do eat animal protein, many different ways of going about doing it that are far more natural, far more respectful, far more organic, far more natural. Develop a relationship as it used to be with the animal. Let the animal work with you. And do remember, in every case that you absorb anything from nature, nature is also absorbing you into it.
Okay.
Eating is a two-way street.
Okay, my next question is about U.S. economy right now.
Not going to talk about that right now, because we are going to address some of these issues in the upcoming transmission that we have called 13 Months and Counting.
Okay. So my last question is, while staying here in Sedona for the weekend, what specifically can we do to maximize our chances to see UFOs or extraterrestrials?
Have you been paying attention?
Yes.
Were you paying attention when we talked about the idea of acting on your excitement because it's a complete kit and will bring everything that's relevant in your life?
Yes.
Then have I answered your question?
Yes. Thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Good morning.
And to you, good day.
I now understand what a privilege it is to be on a planet at this time,
Oh, all right.
but I've found it very difficult through most of this life
That's
to feel
all right.
grounded.
It doesn't have to be difficult from this point forward.
Well, I just want to feel more grounded, more integrated.
Well, go ahead. What's stopping you?
I don't know.
Sure you do. It's easy. First of all, you understand that there's no such thing as an inherently difficult situation. All situations are neutral. They don't contain automatic difficulty. Sure, you have challenges, but that doesn't mean it's negative. But the idea is that if anything is experienced as difficult in the way you typically mean that, it means you have definitions that are making the experience difficult, that are filling the experience with difficulty. That's why it's so important to get in touch with definitions.
Okay. And that's
Yes?
why I'm feeling the anxiety.
Yes,
Okay.
that's okay. Please remember this important thing about belief systems. They are designed to perpetuate themselves in any way they can. The negative belief systems will perpetuate themselves using every single tool and trick they can. So sometimes they will actually use fear to keep you away from letting them go, from discovering them. They will make it seem so scary to go looking for those beliefs that you will shy away from doing that, and it keeps you locked into that negative belief system because you think the alternative, going to look for them, will be worse than just playing it safe. You have to remember that negative beliefs are literally smoke and mirrors. They are, as you say in biblical terms, the father of lies. They're going to tell you every single lie they can to keep you from discovering them and letting them go, because that's their job. A belief system has to make itself seem to be exclusive of other beliefs. Otherwise, you can't have an experience based solely on that belief. But when it comes to negative beliefs, using the idea of the negativity in order to amplify themselves and magnify themselves, or even sometimes hide themselves from you, they are designed to be masters at keeping you in the negative cycle. But once you know that all of your fears just come from something you believe to be true, then that's the skeleton key that frees you. Because once you know it's just a belief and not an empirical truth, that there's really something to be afraid of, then you can unlock from that belief and replace it with whatever belief you prefer.
Okay. Thank you.
Does this help you?
It does. I have another question.
Yeah.
I want to move to another location. I'm in New Jersey.
Bye-bye.
And I want to be with more like-minded individuals.
What's stopping you?
Too many.
Here come all the
too many
reasons.
opportunities.
I beg your pardon?
Too many opportunities. Too many places to go.
One more time. When something excites you, if it appears as if more than one thing excites you equally, which is relatively rare, if, however, it does appear that more than one thing excites you equally, it's also more rare that you have actually the same degree of ability to take action on both.
Okay.
So take action on the one that you have more ability to take action on, with no insistence that the thing that excites you has to come to fruition, because you don't know that it excites you for the purpose of it actually coming to fruition. It may just be exciting you to get you to move.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
However, if you do encounter the idea that you have multiple things that excite you equally, and you have exactly the same degree of ability to act on any of them, then all you need to do is flip a coin. Because then it doesn't matter which way you go, because again, being a perfect guiding principle, if in fact you go down path A by flipping the coin, and that isn't the path that actually is the path of least resistance, something will occur on that path that will turn you back around to path B automatically.
I got it.
And sometimes you even discover it faster than that by doing something like flipping a coin, because sometimes you hide the answer you already know from yourself. So let's say you have these two equal exciting things that you have equal ability to act on. You say, I don't know which one to take. Let me flip a coin. Heads, I'll go path A. Tails, I'll go path B. Flip the coin, it comes up tails, and you go instantly, oh darn, I wish it was A. Now you've shown yourself what you would actually prefer it to be.
Okay.
Sometimes it can be that simple.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Is this helping?
It is. It is.
Anything else?
I have one last question. It's a personal question.
Yes,
On my way
aren't
here,
all of these personal questions?
not anymore. At the airport, I found out my father was in the hospital.
Oh, all right.
And I have a feeling he's preparing for his transition.
All right.
But I'm just kind of curious, is there something the doctors are missing? Because he's been in the hospital several times over the last year. Or is there something he needs to do or release to bring health back into his experience?
Is there some unfinished business he hasn't taken care of?
Not that I know of.
Can you have a conversation about that subject? Have you left anything undone? Is there a regret that you would like to take care of? See what the answer is, and it will lead you down the proper path of discovery together.
Okay.
And then whatever happens is what needs to happen.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Tadea.
Oh, there you are, Nania. Is it time for your refreshment break?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
I'm sorry I wasn't here when you called me. I had shape-shifted to another dimension for a moment.
Typical.
So we're going to take our break now, and then we'll be back at 2:00 for the afternoon part of our session.
All right, well, all of you enjoy your refreshment break, and we will resume transmission afterwards. Good day.
Get started in just a moment. So what will happen is Bashar's going to channel for about an hour and a half, and then we're going to take a break, and then we'll have our holotope meditation. So if you're all ready, I'll turn it over to you, and thank you again for this very special ability.
All right, guys, have fun. But it'll say, let us continue this transmission. Did you enjoy your refreshment break? Are you all refreshed? All right, then let us continue with your dialogue of questions and answers.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
I'm happy and grateful to be here and communicate with you.
All right, we are also grateful for the co-creation.
Thank you.
What would you like to discuss?
Well, I'm preoccupied I don't connect the dots about the concept of all existing simultaneously in the same past, future, and now.
Yes. You don't quite understand that concept?
I do not. I hear you, and I hear you many times.
Yes. Well, let me put it to you this way. What time is it?
Now.
That's all there is. So that's all there is for anything to exist in. Everything is happening all at once. Everything is created all at once. There is no other time but now. Therefore, everything has to fit in that now. So the only way you can really do that is to allow everything to be a different perspective of now, a different vibration of now. It's all the same place and all the same moment, but just from another point of view. It's holographic. It's like looking at any object. That is the one object that there is. That's all there is. But maybe you're looking at it from this side, then maybe you're looking at it from that side, maybe someone else is looking at it from that side, and from that side, or the top or the bottom. But you're all looking at the same object at the same time, but you have different experiences because you have a different perspective of the object. It's similar to that idea. There is only one thing. Therefore, it has to be shared in some kind of ultimate time-sharing process. And that means that everything is going on at once, but you don't think so because everyone's perspective is really a different reality. And you don't see the other realities from your perspective. You only see what's reflected back to you at the angle from which you're looking at it. Does this help?
It does. It does partially.
All right.
So if I take that, which I do entertain that concept of one moment of the now,
Yes.
viewing it from all directions, so therefore there's all directions to this one
Yes.
now. So how can I interact this with the fact of incarnations of
Well, that's
self?
what I'm saying. The incarnations all exist now. Reincarnation is just, in a sense, an effect. It's just a side effect of your perspective. You can create the experience as if it's one life after another, but that's just the way you're arranging the perspectives. The fact is, all those lives all exist at the same time. You've heard us talk about the film strip analogy?
Yes.
So that doesn't help clarify it for you?
It does not, only from the fact that I am a consciousness.
Yes.
So at this moment, in this now, I am Yael standing up here.
Yes.
So I identify myself as such.
Yes.
But in another, through this strip of stagnated film,
Yes.
I am also, if you're saying the way you're saying it, that I am, let's say I had 100 expressions or incarnation.
Yes.
So what about the 99? If I am occupying this now,
Then the
yet
others
you're
are
saying-
occupying a different perspective, a different experience.
So am I the one who is overseeing all the 100?
That's the oversoul perspective of yourself. But every single one of those others is their own person. And from their point of view, you are one of the other 99. They consider themselves to be the only one, just as you do.
Am I having an issue with an identity then?
You are an identity. You are a perspective. You are a point of view. That's what your identity is. But every single experience you will ever have will always be seen from that point of view. Even if you create the experience of expanding into different levels, it's always going to be from your point of view, and everyone else is going to have the same kind of experience. Everything they experience, they will always have from their point of view. That's what makes it unique.
How am I them then?
You're not as this you.
So when do I become them, or was
That might happen on a different level. Let's say, as we said, the oversoul level, where you know that you are all of those yous simultaneously, or the all that is level that knows itself as everything, everyone, everywhere, everywhen simultaneously. So you have to go to a different level to have that perspective. But from this level, you are not experiencing yourself as them. That's what this level is all about. That's where the divisions are. That's where the separation experience is created, so you can pretend you are not them in order to have a singular experience. But you're just, in a sense, pretending not to be everyone else while they're pretending not to be you. Mm-hmm. Is this making any more sense?
It does make sense. When is this ending cycle then? I mean,
Never.
am I becoming...
Never ends, never, ever, ever. There is always more. There's always another point of view. There's always another perspective. There's always another level. Even when you reach all that is can experience itself from another point of view.
Yeah, I understand.
Never ends because it never began. It just is.
It's really,
Isness is its quality. Isness, that's it. Everything else is subject to isness. Isness is not subject to anything else. So the idea of time and space, different, past, present, future, that's all within isness, within existence.
Yeah.
But existence is not subject to time and space and all those things.
Yeah.
Is this helping?
It does. Thank you.
All
It
right,
does.
you're welcome. Yes.
And then you mentioned to other people when they ask about themselves, about the theme
Yes.
that they came to express here.
Yes.
How can I...
The things that are most challenging in your life are usually representative of your themes.
What if you beyond the challenges and you just live life? I'm not sure what I'm saying, if it's
That
correct.
can be a theme for some people. I'm just going to have a good time. That's it. That can be a theme. You know, it's somewhat rare,
Yeah.
but it can be a theme. However, if you were truly done, you'd be gone.
Yeah.
So if you're still here, you must be doing something. You're exploring something, even if you're exploring doing nothing.
Is it difficult? Perhaps is my personality blocking me from seeing my theme?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Let's ask the question. Are you acting on your highest excitement every moment that you possibly can with no insistence on a particular outcome? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right.
I love this question because I hear it so many times.
Yes.
I do. I totally do. And I love my life.
Then there you go. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong, except perhaps I've been trained to see a focal point to go to. Is the way I'm seeing it. I'm just
So let me
enjoying
get
life.
this straight.
Yes.
You're having a wonderful life and you're asking for more difficulty?
I asked for I don't know if it's the word purpose would be appropriate, but yes, I want a focal point. Everything have a focal
Your
point.
purpose is to be yourself as fully as you can. That's your purpose. How you choose to do that is up to you. But that's your purpose. To be the you are, the unique perspective you are, as fully as you can. And if you feel and believe that you're doing that, you are fulfilling your purpose. Just by being you as fully as you can. Remember, you don't always know what's going on around you.
That is so.
So others may be seeing something in you they need to see, even if you...
Greetings, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I recently had a really amazing interaction with an entity. It claimed to be a non-biological artificial intelligence
Yes.
from the Arcturian system. This blew my mind. This was way beyond me, but I'm wondering...
Where did it blow your mind to?
out. So I'd never experienced anything like this before.
You haven't?
No, I haven't. But if it is just a projection of my higher self, I was wondering, from your perspective, what kind of artificial intelligence are out there? This one seemed very
Well, there are many
benevolent.
different kinds of what you would call artificial intelligence, although they don't necessarily consider themselves to be artificial.
Okay.
But even our ship is an artificial intelligence. It's a crystallized representation of our higher mind, and we communicate with it telepathically. So there are many different kinds of projections. The idea is that even within a different dimension, something that is unto itself an intelligence can still project itself as appearing to be somewhat artificial because it's projecting into another dimension that isn't its natural dimension. And so to that dimension, or the denizens therein, it might seem a little bit more artificial because it's simply a simulacrum, a representation. Does that make sense?
Somewhat, yes.
Well, in other words, you have a rubber sheet stretched out, yes?
Yes.
And somebody on the other side pushes their hand into it. So you see the imprint of the hand stretching into the rubber sheet, yes?
Yes.
But you're not seeing the hand, you're seeing the rubber sheet.
Okay.
Just conforming to the hand. You would call the rubber sheet the artificial intelligence that is symbolic of the real intelligence of the hand.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Great. My other question is, I'm still trying to comprehend the oversoul.
Oh, well, you better give up now.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling myself.
Yes?
We generally talk about it within our own galaxy. Is that correct? Like an expression of an oversoul?
Well, that's actually even a much higher level than you typically discuss.
Okay.
Because the approximately 7 billion people individually on your planet are only representative of about 300,000 to 500,000 oversouls.
Okay. Okay.
Then there can be an oversoul of all those oversouls. Then there can be an oversoul of all those oversouls, and on and on and on and on and on. Yes, reaching the galactic level and on up.
So it could possibly keep going, well, obviously to other galaxies and so on and so on.
Of course, because these are all the levels of all that is, that can be.
Okay. If a galaxy, say that's not the Milky Way or is an external galaxy.
Andromeda, for example?
Yes.
All right.
Potentially they have a beginning and an end, yes?
You mean the galaxy itself physically?
Yes.
Yes.
When it ends, can a soul or an oversoul come from that galaxy and become part of this one?
It can create an experience like that, yes.
Okay.
That's not mechanically what's happening, but I understand your question.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've gone a blank, and I think that's all I have.
All right. Did you cut the cord to your oversoul?
I must have. Yes, thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I have a statement followed by a question for you.
All right.
Our mainstream scientists, and sometimes not our mainstream scientists, seem to be running up against a wall in terms of trying to figure out some of the big questions that still are in front of us as far as how the universe is put together and how it works. We made a glue.
Just kidding.
It seems like we made a lot of progress in the early 20th century, and then we've kind of been pushing against a wall for a while.
Well, you're still making some progress.
We are, but what I see is about every 10 years, someone writes a book and says, we'll be there in 10 years. The 10 years goes by, and 10 years later, we're not that much closer than we were.
Well, again, that's because it will never end.
Well, and that was one of my questions was, is there really a theory of everything, or do we just keep peeling back the onion one layer?
There is, of course, a theory of everything. And there is, of course, everything. So if you wish to remain in the theory of everything, it will keep going. If you wish to understand everything, then you can have an understanding, but it will only be an understanding relevant and relative to the level that you're understanding from. So there will still always be more. And as I said, even when you reach the level of all that is being everything, even that can continue. Because there will always be something else for all that is to understand about itself.
So the forces we're still trying to put together, once we get that done,
well, you'll have
there'll be another
an
step.
understanding. Certainly there is the concept of, in your terms, progress. Obviously, we as a civilization understand certain things your civilization does not yet. But you are in the beginning stages of some of the things that we do. But remember, because our dimension is 10 times faster than yours, we're 3,000 years ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you have more understanding in certain ways than you had as a civilization 3,000 years ago. Yes?
Yes.
All right. But one of the main components that some of your scientists are beginning to understand needs to be added to the equation in order to have a clearer understanding is the concept of consciousness. Consciousness has to be part of the equation. Some of your scientists are beginning to understand this.
Right. Right. Second question I had relates to kind of a nascent theory that there's more of an electrical component to the way the universe is put together than gravitational. And there's a group that
It depends on how you look at it.
Okay, I guess maybe just break it down to the simple model of, how a star operates, where the heat comes from.
Yes. Well, now you're talking about quantum processes.
Right. And the traditional theory that's in play is that that fusion is occurring in the center, and that's what generates the heat and light.
Well, in general, but there are other things going on in there as well, including the concept of quantum tunneling.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was referring specifically to this group is working on an electrical model of how the sun and how stars work.
All right.
Is there anything to that, or is that just
There is something to it, but it's not the whole picture.
Okay.
But they'll understand that. And you're going to find that in many different disciplines, people will come up with a certain component, and then ultimately will realize that all those components from the different disciplines can be put together to form a larger theory, a larger understanding. Because they will start to see those components as different expressions of one thing, even though they don't necessarily think they are now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it can be described in many different ways. It can be described through many different kinds of paradigms. It just depends on what angle you're coming from, what perspective you're coming from as to how you'll see it. That's all. It's the idea of, you understand the 3 blind men and the elephant?
Yes.
You get the analogy.
Yeah.
Do all of you get that analogy? One blind man feels the tail and says an elephant is like a snake or a rope. Another blind man feels the trunk and says similar things. It's a snake or it's a rope. Another one feels the body and says it's like a wall. Depends on the perspective you're coming from. But they're not seeing the whole elephant altogether yet.
Right.
The elephant in the room. Does that make sense?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Does this address your question sufficiently?
It does.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
How are you? Good day.
I will translate to her from Japan.
日本から来た、グループで来た熊本ひろえです。Nickname is Barbara.
Hi, my name is Kumamoto, Hiroe Kumamoto.
Yes, but your nickname is Barbara.
Yeah.
Thank you. 木村先生からバシャールの教えを受けて10年以上経ちました。
I've been learning Bashar for 10 years.
バシャールの深い人類への愛を学び、生き方が変わりました。ありがとうございます。
My life was changed a lot, like really dramatically, since I learned Bashar.
All right, thank you.
私たちは毎週、ここまででいい？世界人類が平和でありますように、日本が平和でありますようにと祈り続けています。
Every day we pray for Japan, we pray for world peace.
You pray for it? Well, what do you do about it, though? What actions do you take in the direction of your prayer?
あなたたちは祈っていますけれども、どんなアクションを起こしていますか？どんな行動を起こしていますか？
In other words, how are you applying what you've learned in physical life?
今まで、習ってきたことをどのように、今の生活に応用していますか？
はい。私はバシャールの教えで自分の生き方、自分の心の持ち方、そして祈ることによっていつも穏やかに平和で愛されながら生きています。
I feel a lot of like deeply love and with through playing, I feel like more calm down.
That's fine, but I'm asking you, what are you actually doing to express the idea of creating more peace on your planet?
とりわけ、そ
What are
の
you doing in the world?
世界平和のためにどのような行動を起こしていますか？行動
行動祈ることが行動です。
She thinks playing is action.
Not enough.
それだけ
It's
では
one,
ないです。
but prayer is just being in a state of gratitude for what is.
それだけでは十分ではなく、祈ることは、一部、アクションの一部、感謝の一部なので、
祈ることによって人を愛することを知り、人を許すことを知り、自分の生き方が変わる。
Let me give you an example. Translate. Let me give you an example.
例え話をさせてください。
If you see someone fall down and trip and hurt themselves, and you go over and pick them up and help them feel better, that's a prayer. An active prayer. Doing something with your energy. Doing something with your state of gratitude to help others. That's a true active prayer.
一つの例えで、もし誰かが転んだとしました。その時に、あなたは起こしますよね。それはアクションです。彼女が、起きるように祈ることは、世界平和のための一部ですけれども、それだけでは十分ではない。行動すること、感謝の念を持って行動することが世界平和につながります。
So prayer is fine to create the state of being for yourself inwardly, but also then where's the outward expression of the prayer in the world?
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time?
The prayer she's talking about, just praying, is wonderful for creating a state of being within herself, but then what does she do with that state of being as an outward expression of the prayer? It's fine to have the inward expression of the prayer, but where's the outward expression of the prayer that grounds it in physical reality?
祈ることは、あなたの精神を整える、平和にする、あなたの精神の平和を保つことにはとても効果がありますけれども、行動を起こさないことには世界平和にはつながりません。
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
大丈夫ですか？
はい。
ありがとうございます。
All right.
Just a moment. 日本で祈っている仲間を代表して。
I am representative of the group, playing group in Japan.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Bashar, you make me happy. Anyway, anytime.
You made you happy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bashar.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
It's good to see you.
You're not seeing me, but thank you for the
I
sentiment.
feel you. I just have a personal question.
Yes.
I am wondering if I was a part of the hybrid program
Yes.
and if I have hybrid children.
Yes.
So I had an experience back in 1991 or whenever that was, where I carried a child full term.
Not full term.
Not full term.
All right.
Yeah, but he supposedly passed before he was born, but
Yes.
I had him and I never saw him.
Yes.
And so I was wondering if that was a piece, because as it was happening, I knew everything was okay.
It's connected to it. It's not the whole picture,
Right.
but I'm not really allowed to say much more to you.
Sure. Yeah, I just felt like it was all fine.
It is.
And then it just, like a voice told me that it was good. And
It is.
yeah,
And you will have more information coming to you in another way, but it's not really our job to give it to you. It belongs to someone else.
right. It was just, that's really the only question I have.
All right.
And I'm super grateful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Nania.
So the question from our Ustream listener is, if Hawaii is the heart chakra,
Yes.
oh, and by the way, this is this person's birthday, so
Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Everyone, happy birthday.
If Hawaii is the heart chakra, Shasta is the crown chakra, where are the other chakras located and what roles do they play?
They are located in different places around your planet, and they play many different kinds of roles. Yes, I know, that's slippery. We've actually talked about this before, and right now, for a very specific reason we can't go into, we're not going to discuss that, because there are things that are about to change.
So when you talk about the changes right now with the more interactive and the work that we're moving forward with the array,
Yes.
what are some of the elements of our consciousness and how they've shifted that have allowed this new level to come through?
Certainly there is more willingness and openness to the idea of contact with other beings from other civilizations. Certainly there is more willingness and openness and recognition of the part that you have already played as a civilization with respect to the hybridization agenda and the connections that's... One moment. One moment. One moment. We apologize. We must move on from this question. Something is happening. The interstitial space and time matrix you know as physical reality, because of changes in frequency of consciousness, is destabilizing. This destabilization allows for shifts to enter that were not available before. Rearrangements of agreements are being made. Agreements are being rewritten on larger levels, higher levels, template levels. Reality is beginning to come apart at the seams. This allows for more fluidity and flexibility in your experience of space-time, more understanding of your connection to the dimension itself that you call physical reality. These are the main shifts occurring that allow for new experiences to come in, new agreements to be written, new consciousnesses to become part and parcel of the overall agenda. You are being joined by a new consciousness. Your world is being joined by a new consciousness that will embrace and contain and immerse you in a degree of energy and fluidity you have not experienced heretofore. Thus, many shifts will take place in how your world expresses this energy, and the matrix that used to be will be no more. Over time, as you know it, this will shift more rapidly in the upcoming orbits that you refer to as years. Shifts will take place very slightly, almost unnoticeably, in the orbits of the planets themselves of your system. They will shift slightly outward to represent the new expansive energy that has joined your system and will help propel and accelerate the experiences forward toward a new reality that you have yet to imagine, that will be the first seed of the crystallization of the sixth hybrid race, and also plant the seed that will ultimately lead to the seventh. That is all. Not sure what you're clapping for, but that's all right.
Okay. Well, it's probably time for us to... Is there anything else that...
It is time to take your break, short break, and we will resume the transmission for your holotope experience that will now include a new energy that wasn't here before.
Okay.
This will aid and assist in what is to come with regard to not only the array and the meditation associated with it, but many different factors that have to do with the idea of the fall of 2016.
Okay. All right. So we will be...
Take a short... We are going to invite another member of our society to help with some of the responses. Even though we don't have names, you may refer to this being as Saibo, which in our ancient language means the number 13, the number of transformation. Is there another communication?
Yes.
Another question?
Yes.
All right, one moment. What do you want?
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being here today.
I'm not there. I'm here. Here in my world. It's the Thani.
Okay.
I am glad that is okay with you. It is okay that you are where you are?
Yes.
How okay?
Perfect.
All right. What do you want?
Okay. I want to know everything that you know about spirals.
I know nothing. Until I need to.
Okay, fine.
What do you want to know? Do you want to know what they do? You want to know what they're for? You want to know how to use them? You want to know what color they should be? What do you want to know? There's a clue already been given you. The clue is who's talking to you. What did Bashar say my name was? Saibo. What does that mean? 13. What is 13? The number of transformation. What are spirals? The shape of transformation. Change. The spiral shape in creation, in reality, is the actual graph of transformation. The shape of transformation. The engine of transformation. Very powerful. It is the skeleton, if you wish, of creation.
Yes.
Yes. Does that help?
More.
All right. You understand?
Yes, of
what
course.
is called golden ratios, golden proportions? You know these things?
Yes.
Phi ratios.
Yes.
1 to 1.618. You know these things?
Yes.
Use them in your work. What is your work?
I haven't found that yet, honestly, I don't think.
It's right there.
I do
It's
things,
right there.
but-
I can see it.
I do.
Why haven't you found it? It's right there. I can see it. Why can't you? It's right there.
Okay.
Why is it invisible to you? I can see it. Why can't you? You wish to find it?
Yes, very much.
Why not use the spiral to find it?
Yes, yes.
Spin!
Spin.
Spin! Spin!
And now tell me,
Did you spin?
yes.
How? How did you spin? In your mind, in your soul, in your spirit, in your body?
Everywhere. Every way.
Did you actually turn around physically? Did she?
No.
Didn't spin. Are you spinning?
Okay.
Now she's spun.
Stop. Feel the spinning. Feel the spin still going within you. What does it put you in touch with?
Continuum.
Continuum. What does that mean to you?
Everything all at the same time.
Everything. Everything.
Everything at the same exact
Everything,
time
everything.
in all different directions at the same exact time, and then.
So you don't know what direction to go in then.
But that's the thing.
It all looks the same.
It's moving so fast.
It's moving so fast you can't keep up.
That it's just what it is. It's just.
Yes. So why not then do anything?
But then there has to be a center point.
You are the center point. You.
Yes,
You are the center
I had
point.
that idea. I did. I thought about that.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
But what did you do about it?
I just hang out with that thought. I just.
This is you hanging out with your thoughts. Hang out with it? What do you do with it? Do with it. What actions do you take? Actions. Transformation requires action. Action. What do you want to do that you're not doing? What dreams do you have that you're not living? What actions do you want to take that you're not taking? Name anyone.
I would like to be very abundant.
How? In all ways?
In all ways.
Define abundance.
Having the experience of going through a process and, you know.
Nope. Define abundance.
I really am trying to tell you something, honestly.
You are?
Yes.
Then why don't you?
Okay.
Cash flow.
Abundance. The ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it.
Correct. Thank you. That's it.
That's it.
That's all.
It can be represented in a number of ways.
Yes.
We understand your planet, you have cash, but you have other things. You have gifts.
I don't know what they are.
No?
Sometimes.
What excites you?
I love to talk.
Really? Can you make money talking?
I would love to.
Then why don't you? What would you like to talk about?
This, what I'm talking about with you.
When will you do this?
New ideas.
When will you do this? When will you do this? How can you do this? What does your imagination come up with that allows you to do this?
Pardon?
What does your imagination come up with that will allow you to do this?
What does your imagination?
Yes. You want to talk. You want it to support you when you talk. So what can you talk about? How can you talk about it? What does your imagination come up with? How do you see yourself doing it that you can talk about something and be supported in the talking of that thing? How? How do you see it?
Perhaps by speaking about personal experience?
Is that a question? Or a statement?
Both.
All right. Can it be done? Can it be done? Do you believe it? Can speaking about your personal experiences in these kinds of subjects support you in life? Do you believe it?
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
That doesn't sound right.
Well, that's why it won't work for you. You don't believe it.
No.
Why don't you? Do you not have enough examples of other people who have done it? Have other people done it that you're aware of? On your planet?
No, I just It's something.
No one else on your planet has ever been supported by talking about their own experiences?
Oh no, they have. I'm
No one else on your planet has ever been supported by talking about the subjects that interest and excite you?
No, of course they have.
If they can do it, why can't you?
Of course I can.
Then why don't you?
I will.
When?
Right now.
All right. Is that enough? Do you believe you can do it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Why? Because I say so?
No.
Why? 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 Why do you know you can do this? Why do you know it will support you? How do you know that?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you liked to talk. Suddenly at a loss for words.
That's the paradox.
Paradox. All right. Here's how you know it will work for you. Why shouldn't it? What's the answer to that question? Why shouldn't it work for you? Give me one reason why it shouldn't work for you.
I can't.
Hello?
I can't think of anything to say.
All right. Ask yourself that question every day. Why shouldn't that work for me? If you can't answer it, move forward to the best of your ability. If you do come up with an answer, find out why you have that answer. Find out why you believe it won't work for you. But if you don't come up with anything, then move forward in any way that your imagination sees you doing the things you love to do. That's what your imagination is for. Magi-nation. You are a magician nation.
Yes.
So, use your magi-nation. Whatever you picture yourself doing, mimic that picture of you in thought, word, deed. Copy her. She's smart. She knows how to be that you. The you say you wish to be. She's already that you. Watch her closely.
Yeah, I see her there in my mind.
Do what she does. Go to the places she goes. Behave the way she behaves. Mirror her, mimic her, and you will be her, and you will have her life. It will come to you automatically. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
How does she look? Does she look rich?
She sure does.
Does she look happy?
Sure does.
Is she creating every day?
She's spiraling.
Behave like her. Be her in thought, word, deed. That is you.
Okay.
You will have her life then. All right?
Okay.
That's why she's there. It's why your magi-nation is there. It's keyed to you. The picture of yourself in it that you see doing the things you say you want to do, are you doing those things in that reality? The more you act like her, the more you will be in her reality. The more her reality will be in you. Make sense? Make sense? Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Repeat after me. Cha.
Cha.
Chu.
Chu.
Shimmy.
Shimmy.
Peth.
Peth.
Pon.
Pong.
Shmunk.
Shmunk.
Si.
Si.
Sha.
Sha.
Shu.
Shu.
Saibo.
Saibo.
Transformation.
Transformation.
All right.
All right.
Does that help you?
Yes, it does.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
One moment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Did that help you?
Yes, it did.
In what way?
It's just nice to talk it out with someone.
Yes. And since we all know you like to talk, that's one way of using your strengths to get where you need to go.
Exactly. Yes.
Now, that picture in your mind, she's real. She's you. Mimic her, mirror her, live her life. That's why she's there. All right?
Yes.
Is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Would you like to
shake
hands?
On it? Yes, I would. Thank you.
No going back on the deal now.
Oh my God. I I promise.
All right. That promise is made to yourself. Keep it.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
At this timing, allow yourselves to take a short break. We will resume this transmission in about 15 of your minutes. I will say, allow us to resume this transmission in the following way. The idea of contact, as we said, happens in stages. Those stages have, to some degree, to do with concepts, ideas, actions on our part, and at the same time, concepts, ideas, and actions on your part. As we say, the idea of contact is to meet us halfway. The more actions you take on your world, in your lives, that are indicative of being yourselves and creating the world you prefer, the world you imagine contact would take place in, the more likely contact is. Even though there is a kind of overall time frame, an agenda to this that has been worked out on different levels between all of us and all of you, you can still accelerate things depending upon what you are willing to do in your lives, being yourselves fully as you can, acting in your excitement. Also, to have opportunities in your reality to already practice contact with other forms of life, because you are surrounded by many other intelligences and consciousnesses on your planet. Dolphin, whale, other animals, plants. You, by creating your energy to function as a communicator, go-between, ambassadors, diplomats, between humans and other forms of life, will gain insight and practice with respect to forms of contact that would take place with beings from off your world. But you have so many opportunities on your planet to practice contact now because you are surrounded by alien beings on your very own planet. Learn the commonalities, learn the differences, learn how to value both, learn how to appreciate both, learn how to use both creatively, instinctively, imaginatively, lovingly, blissfully, passionately. Learn, do, act, be. As we said, we will not be the first civilization with whom you would have open contact, but we will be among the first. The first has already initiated a program of contact to see, to gauge your response. One relatively recent incident in your history is known by the name Phoenix Lights. The ship involved in that display is of the civilization contacting you first. The ship, more than a mile long, passed over an entire state, many cities, witnessed by thousands of humans, to gauge your response, your reactions, and to awaken those that are ready to be awakened to themselves and to others. More such occurrences will happen after the response to that one has been fully gauged. One moment. When more of those occurrences unfold in your years between 2010 2017, there will be opportunity like never before for each and every one of you that are willing, that are of a mind to become more active in laying down groundwork socially, politically, for the idea of avenues that will be more conducive to creating open contact between yourselves and other civilizations. Explore what these avenues may be. Explore what avenues you are attracted to help expand the lines of opportunity for contact. Again, socially, by the sharing of information. Politically, by the establishment of ideas and the sharing of ideas within your social and governmental systems that will make it more available for contact to occur, that will gauge the response of your public to contact, become involved in activities that will help dialogue with humans to gauge their response and reaction to contact. Explore through communication, conversations, what those reactions would be, and create new organizations that will help to facilitate the idea of dissemination of information and aid and assist in creating more effortless avenues for contact. All these things you can become involved in, and each of these activities will add to the overall observational readiness of your society for contact. So do these things if you are of a mind to, and you will pave the way, smooth the way. Explore not only yourselves, but pay attention to what your scientists are discovering, both in space and in pure research and in physics, because all of those things that you are now discovering are reflections of the state of readiness that you have to expand your minds beyond your world and to accept other ideas as equal to your own, as other options, other ways in which to engage the universe. Pay attention to the breakthroughs of knowledge that are made, because they are reflections of your state of being and what you are ready to absorb. You can gauge yourselves that way, create a template of how quickly you are accelerating in your willingness to open to communication with other worlds, other minds, other souls, other hearts. There are no accidents that we are engaged in this conversation this day of your time. If you are attracted to the vibration of the idea of contact, then you are part and parcel in the unfolding of that agenda. But only will you experience it to the fullest it can be experienced if you experience yourselves to the fullest. In all ways that are representative of your joy and your passion, is it important for you to act upon if you are, in any way, shape, or form, going to be capable of handling the things you will discover that will accelerate toward you as you come closer and closer to the moments of contact. Reality, knowledge, information will accelerate, and you must be able to process the new information. Processing that new information requires that you are in harmony with many of the things that are components of your personality, so that you can become superconductive enough to process this information. And information will be given on many different levels, and your dreams prior to contact will become active in a new way entirely. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention. For you also, on that level, in your dreams, are co-creating the template, the agenda, the programs of contact that best serve all involved. One moment. This day, this time, this energy, this vibration is all about establishing and locking in to yourselves the frequency that will unerringly, like a compass needle, guide you toward any synchronistic event that will serve you in furthering and perpetuating and expanding the opportunities for contact. That is what has been imparted to you today. A guidance system that will allow you to gravitate toward those aspects of reality that will be involved in accelerating contact. You are now like little guided missiles. Little guided missiles of love. We thank you for your willingness to absorb and take on this vibration in your own way. Let us at this timing continue with interactive dialogue to allow these types of contacts to become further crystallized in your consciousness. You may begin with question, answer, and statement. Once again.
Hi, Bashar.
And you good day.
I have a couple questions, but one really quick one just popped in as you were saying that.
Yes.
The missiles of love.
Yes.
Can our husbands be part of that missile just by extension? Like, can I kind of incorporate him into that too when you're married to someone that might not have those same beliefs that you do, but
they are in your life for a reason.
Right.
And if you allow yourself to be in the relationship for what it is and serve each other no matter what the beliefs, to help each other become more of who you are in whatever way each of you deems that is appropriate, then that individual is included because they are part of your path or they wouldn't be in your life.
So they're included in the raising of their awareness enough to...
They are included in the experience of gaining whatever information they need to gain to become more of who they wish to be, regardless of exactly on the surface what particular agenda that may seem to serve. If they are becoming more of who they are, that in and of itself serves the agenda of contact, regardless of whether they believe in it or not.
Okay.
No one on your planet has to think in metaphysical terminology to be a spiritual being.
Right.
All they have to do is live their lives as fully as they can according to what they believe it is important for them to do, and be true to themselves as best as possible. And in that context, they are obviously included. They don't necessarily have to be included in any other way.
Okay.
Does that help you?
It does, because I've been reading some material on the Law of One,
Yes.
Ra.
Yes.
And it resonates very deeply with me.
Yes.
And he talks about us moving from third density to fourth density.
Yes.
And one of the questions I had for you, when you said earlier that 2012 symbolizes a lot of different things.
Yes.
Third to fourth density, I'm assuming, is one of those things that we're...
Yes.
Okay. And they talk about a harvest.
Yes.
And they talk about the frequency of individuals being harvested into fourth density.
It is a euphemism.
Okay.
In that you are simply raising yourself, your pitch, your vibration to be more harmonious with a new reality idea. For some of you, it will happen rapidly. Some of you, it will take a little bit longer. But the idea of harvesting is that in that sense, you are reaping yourselves.
Okay.
Reaping the results of the vibration you are choosing to be.
So they say that it's the dichotomy, service to others or service to self.
Yes.
They say in this material that you need to be more than 50% oriented to service to others to go into the fourth density, and 95% more oriented to service of self to go into that fourth density. The ones in the middle are in that kind of state right now where it's undecided, and then there's some that are just going to remain in third density.
In a sense, that is true, although it doesn't necessarily serve you to think of these things in terms of percentages.
Okay.
The idea really is plain and simple. The more you are willing to be what you believe yourself to be, you will simply find yourself where you need to be when you need to be there.
With your loved ones.
If they themselves choose not to necessarily exhibit the idea of the same vibration, you may not necessarily share the same reality with them. But if you truly love them, you will love them unconditionally enough to be willing and allowed to choose whatever they believe is best for them.
But you can still help them in...
You can always share ideas. They don't have to take them.
Okay.
And if they don't want to take them, and in that sense that causes their vibration to not necessarily share in a particular reality with you, the idea is that if you do not allow them to make their own choices, then you're not really in a relationship with them anyway at all.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, because it's free will.
Absolutely. And remember, please, you are all infinite, eternal spirits. You are always together somewhere. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Family, in that sense, is always family. And on some level, even if there seems to be the experience of temporary separation, you will always find each other again. Always. Always. Because all you're dealing with now is a personality construct. You follow me?
Yes.
The whole being, in that sense, is always with you. But it would serve you, perhaps, to simply not put any expectation on it and simply be who you prefer to be. And that will give others the best opportunity to really see by example who you are and really determine whether or not that vibration is something that they are capable of sharing. If you worry about the separation, you're only really putting out the vibration of separation. And thus, that's all you're giving them to work with. You follow?
Yes.
Does that help you?
Yep. Just two other really quick questions. One is, as I study this and I find other beings that are apparently, obviously, down here, people are channeling them and that kind of thing. Is there a hierarchy?
Not from our point of view.
Well, like, do you guys work together on the other side? Like the Arcturians are doing this and the Syrians are over here doing this and Orions are doing this? Or do you have like
While there are obviously different dimensional vibrations that allow each of us to experience things in our own reality that others may not experience, with regard to what is going on Earth right now and all the communication taking place, there is an overall vibration in which we do all participate. Yes.
So you collaborate together and
synchronistically,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
now also understand there is, for lack of a better term, permission that is asked of the collective consciousness of your entire world for us to do so. So that's involved too.
Okay.
You follow me? What
yes.
you call the Krishna spirit, Christ consciousness, Buddha nature, whatever you wish to call it, the collective oversoul of your entire planet is something we have to go through to reach you.
Right.
So we orchestrate with that as well.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. I remember you speaking of, different ships kind of placed around the Earth, holding a grid almost.
In a sense.
And certain ones would go in first, and certain ones will go in.
Yes.
When you said
there is coordination in that sense, but it is mostly synchronistic.
Okay. And then lastly, I'm very fascinated by Atlantis.
Yes.
I do believe that many of us and myself
Absolutely.
were there.
Yes.
And Halloween
is the commemoration of the day before the destruction of Atlantis.
What was going on then? Like, what were we doing, and who was involved, and who was helping us or not? Because I know we were communicating with other beings. They helped us with.
Yes. But you're also asking about a span of history covering thousands of years.
Well, just the 12,000 years ago when we actually physically, at 12,000 years ago, you know what I'm saying? We destroyed ourselves. What were we doing?
Well, you did and you didn't.
Kind of.
There were, of course, many factions, many polarities going on at that time that was causing disruption in the vibrational energy of that civilization. And in that sense, you could say that that vibration allowed those beings to take themselves into a reality that brought about the attraction of a destruction.
Earth change.
What you would call asteroidal impact.
Okay. That's what did it.
Yes. You will find the scars at the bottom of what you call the Atlantic Ocean that caused the tsunamis that wiped out Atlantis. Right. In the end, although there were many destructions before that through natural geological change as well. The remnants are now what you would call basically the Caribbean islands. You understand?
Yes.
Now, the idea, of course, is that it was a high level of civilization that had a high level of understanding in many different kinds of disciplines. And there were, although not exactly quite toward what you would call the end, there were very often communications and very direct interactions with other beings from other civilizations over the course of Atlantean history. But they had an understanding, and much of what has survived in other cultures and civilizations on your planet has been derived from old Atlantean knowledge. Certain architectural understandings, certain healing ideas, certain rituals, certain ideas in mythology, so to speak, are things that are representative of things that happened in Atlantean times. Do you follow?
Mm-hmm.
And now, you are to some degree coming back full circle to the idea. Many Atlanteans, because they are reincarnating, particularly in Europe and America, are giving themselves an opportunity once again to decide whether or not they want to go the same way, or whether or not they wish to change the idea of the cycle of destruction within themselves this time. You follow me?
Yes.
And you left yourself markers to follow as well, information to remind you of what happened before, so that you could decide whether or not to do it again.
Right.
Does this help?
It does. So now, since Halloween's 2 days away, is there an energy that's coming from there that affects us through cell memory or something?
It doesn't affect you that way, except through what connections you choose to make. If you wish to honor the passage of that civilization over what you call the Halloween holiday, then by all means bring honor to it, bring commitment to it, bring change to it. Honor it and value the experience and learn from it, and don't do the same thing again.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Yes, very much. Thank you.
And of course, have fun.
I shall.
Trick or treat.
Do you want to ask? Okay.
I have a few questions about...
Hello.
Hello. Good day.
Good day.
Good day. I have a few questions about where you came from.
Where I come from?
Yes, where you come from.
Yes. My planet?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the name of your galaxy if it had a name in our language?
We don't name our galaxy. Do you mean like you name your Milky Way galaxy?
Yes.
Or are you talking about your solar system?
The galaxy.
The galaxy. Our galaxy is simply a representation of an association or an alliance. We usually just refer to it as the alliance or the association.
Okay.
Because it is made in that sense of many civilizations working together.
Okay. And what would the solar system be called?
Sha.
Sha.
That is the name of our star. Just as the name of your star is Sol.
Yes.
From which you get solar system. Our planet is Estathani. Estathani. In our ancient language, place of living light. The people themselves, simply Sathani. Living light.
Thank you. That's all.
Well, thank you.
Look at his shirt. Okay, thanks for being in our multidimensional city of New York.
All right.
The thing I want to ask about New York in these times of change is, since it's sort of a world capital, does it exist in a greater frequency on many levels?
Absolutely.
More?
All of your planet exists on different levels. There is a particular level just above yours, so to speak, dimensionally speaking, you may euphemistically refer to as the Twilight Zone. Mm-hmm. It is a template level. No people inhabit it, but all the structures are there. You all use it to plan out what you want to do in physical reality. It's like a large playground that many of you go to when you're sleeping and play out certain scenarios in the very same city surroundings to decide what it is you will do in the actual physical reality.
So will New York maintain itself as a world capital in the years to come, or will there be other places that will kind of come to the forefront?
There will be other places, but New York will not subside in that sense. It will also remain, in that sense, a spot of high energy.
Will it be a key factor in the coming of contact?
It will.
It will.
Although much of the initial contacts may take place outside the city first.
Mm-hmm. Can you just say something about the way people live here? That is it an evolution of culture, or is it a de-evolution?
It is a practicing of the coming together of diversification. It is the honoring of the idea that through the honoring of diversity, you create true unity. Mm-hmm. You follow me?
Yes, in that way it's an evolution.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for visiting us here.
It is our pleasure to receive the vibration of your location.
Thank you.
Blessings, Bashar.
And to you, good day and blessings.
It was synchronistic to sit next to this woman.
All right. Thank you for your synchronicity.
I was coming here. I would like your reflection through another channel. I was coming here to work as a shaman and create a ceremony for Halamas and other work, and I was slowed down a day to get here, and transmissions were requested that on the November 12th I line up with 5 anchors, a 5-pointed star, and bring through a neutral frequency vibration, I believe through the Orion Gateway, that seems to line up with the Istanbul and the Atlantean Temple in Bimini.
Yes. And also Baalbek.
Oh, Maldek?
Baalbek.
Oh, what's that?
Is a location on your planet known as Lebanon.
Oh.
The home of an ancient civilization of which some remnants remain. The vibration also of the Orion Gate is strong in that area.
Oh.
And so?
Could you give help with some ways that I can help integrate the 5 anchors to participate and integrate on a deeper level?
The idea of the assimilation and balancing of the ancient Orion energy into neutralization involves the understanding that it is no longer necessary nor constructive to fight fire with fire, but to understand that water is required.
Oh, because they want us to work next to the water at the end of the island.
Yes. And that vibration of soothingness deep into the soul, any meditation, any ritual, any exercise that allows the impartation of the vibration of water in its soothing qualities deep into the soul, will help quench the Orion fires of ancient times.
Will this assist in bringing, will this neutrality assist in bringing forth a frequency to assist in releasing the attachment still held by the Middle Earth to Atlantis?
It can, but again, all you can do in any kind of healing is offer a vibration, and it is up to the person to be healed to accept that vibration and match its frequency. But at least by providing that vibration, you give them more of an opportunity to choose from that, and that alone, that additional choice alone, adds momentum to the positive side of the equation. So yes.
Yes. And last, on a personal note, I feel that my twin, physical twin, and is she in Istanbul lining up with 5-pointed star 5 Magi herself?
One moment. It is not exactly the same thing, although there is some similarity to what you are talking about. It is our perception this is happening in a different way, though. One moment. Is there a contingent of other family there as well?
Not at all.
One moment. Then another contingent may need to be created for the energy to be truly anchored. A contingent of individuals close enough as friends to be considered family. Does that make sense to you?
No, I don't understand. Is there something I need to do? Or?
One moment. In what way do you communicate with your twin?
It's just intuitive. It's been a long time since she's communicated.
Then what needs to be sent through your communication intuitively is the idea that the gathering to your twin of friends that are as loved as family is the most important thing for that area to absorb.
In Istanbul?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
My question has to do with vibration and using certain crystals like these rhodosite crystals I have with respect to the 333,000 cycles per second means that we disappear from this physical dimension. But,
well, so to speak, yes.
But so what can I do to continue accelerating my vibration with crystals?
Well,
because that's what excites
me. All right. Well, you have, in a sense, answered your own question. The idea that it excites you allows you to understand that working with those symbols and those, shall we say, holders of information, those matrices of information, will allow you to gravitate toward whatever crystals are appropriate to represent whatever information you happen to be needing to work with at any given moment to aid and assist in the overall transformation. Does that make sense?
Yes. Would you be able to elaborate on some of the properties of this rhodosite crystal?
One moment. That one specifically, or that in general?
The matrix of such, and plus the ones I'm holding.
One moment. Information is contained therein in an organized pattern that has to do with the understanding of how to build the foundation of a new society based on appreciation and love.
Wow.
You understand?
Yes.
That's what that specific frequency is as we perceive it.
Okay.
So it can, by using it, trigger within you and your imagination ideas that you can act upon that will then go toward the strengthening of creation of a foundation of building new ideas, new systems, new civilizations, but built upon appreciation and love.
And how would it interact with the stone called Moldavite?
That will to some degree give you an opportunity to have some extraterrestrial amplification.
Okay.
Does that help you?
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. And also, one moment.
Okay.
One moment, and also.
Okay.
Are we dealing here with the idea of the colors red and green?
Green, the Moldavite, but this one is more of a yellowish.
All right, one moment. All right. One moment.